All righty. So my name is Tamika Clark, and I'm coming in from Sisterlocks. We're coming in with, I'm not gonna say her name unless she feel comfortable.
That's fine.
Mrs. Summer. Okay. So we're gonna go over a few things. And yeah, I did have on like a little mask real quick or whatever. As you see, nothing going on. But I felt like my allergies was messing up. They clearing up now. But I still, I like to be safe than sorry, okay? I went outside in the summer breeze in Florida, and I found myself, my eyes was watering. I said, oh, no, let me put on a mask, okay? Yeah, I'm that scary, okay? I'm still scary. But we're coming in with Mrs. Summer. She's been locked for about 6 years, and she got started with Be Natural Locks. So I'm going to go ahead and just ask her a few questions. Just on kind of like, how she got started, like what made her think of getting her sister locks. And then we'll just do a few more questions just to kind of gauge her journey. Then we're going to go over her lifestyle just a little bit as far as what does she do for a very active lifestyle. She does work out. She's very athletic. So what does she do to keep up that type of lifestyle? So let's go ahead and start. Girl, what brought you over here to Sister Lock?
Because I was tired of paying all that money for sew-ins, and I just wanted a style I can have forever.
Okay, I like that. So when you got started, were you this length?
No, I had perm ends and my hair was real short.
Yo, she started with perm ends and her hair was really short. So now tell me now, how was that? Because I'm gonna keep it 100 now. You was my slippage queen. I love you. I love you, baby. But you was working out so hard, y'all. It was hard to keep them sister locks and them baby locks in there.
Yes.
So tell me, what did we do or how did you do to adjust that journey for being such an active person? And first, explain what we mean by you was having a little slippage. Like, what was your problematic areas? What was your experience with it?
My top and my edges would slip a lot because I sweat so much. So we started braiding my hair more often so it can stay together.
Okay, so that's literally what we had to do. And I think at one point we was on a 3-week regimen. She'll come in every 6 weeks for a retightening, but in 3 weeks after the retighten, she'll come in and we will re-braid it down. Am I thinking right?
Yeah, we did that a few times.
We did that a few times. And what else we did? Did we do anything else? I think adjust the weeks. Adjust the weeks.
The weeks, so it's coming like 5 weeks.
Yeah, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. So that was one thing that we did do. We tried to identify when she was having a slippage, around which week, because her hair go the maximum amount without coming in with so much slippage, but also ready for a retightening. So that was around 5 weeks, and then again, we still braided it down. So, we went through a few things. But eventually we did prevail, okay? Because consistency and trust in the process do prevail. But it is within time, okay? And it was hard work. And one thing that I honestly can say about Summer is that she really did stick with the process. A lot of people probably would have gotten disengaged, this happy, or unhappy. Oh my God, oh my goodness, my hair, isn't locking. It isn't, holding the way that it needs to. Oh my goodness. No, Summer was a positive attitude, and she really was about trying to make sure that her journey lasts and doing whatever it needed to do, or do whatever we need to do. Whether it was coming in a little bit early, whether it was coming in on the in-betweens and doing an actual retighten to make sure that we reinforced the structure, make sure everything was put together. She did that. No complaints, y'all. She was a rider. And look where we at now. Like, you can't even see the whole thing. Look where we're at now. Now, when we started, Summer, how much you think you had? I'm going to let you do it.
What you think? Can you see?
Yeah, she had that much. I did like this too much right here. You probably had that about that.
A little bit like that.
She said a little bit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say probably a little bit on a little shorter end because it did grow. Look, y'all, it grew.
Yes.
Okay? In comparison, it did grow. But again, it did take some time and it did take a little bit of work and practice. Now, tell me honestly, what has been your experience with your locks like? Do you feel like you get compliments now that it's long? Do you feel like that beginning stage, did you get compliments there? Like, when did you feel like your locks started to prevail?
I said within the past year or two, because even I was at Lowe's yesterday and I had 2 people stop me.
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And now tell me, how was that experience to you too as well, like getting hound down in the street like you a superstar, okay? 2 times in a low, she said they stopped her yesterday. Hello.
It felt good because before I had a real hard time in that little ugly phase. But it's okay.
Okay. So tell me, when you define ugly phase, now let's be honest, because ugly may be different things to everybody, you know. What was considered to you like that ugly phase? What was that difficult? What did you find difficult about that beginning stage for you?
Just having a hard time having them lock and having to kind of keep starting over a little bit.
Yeah, now
So
that
that
is
was
true.
rough.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now for that, I am gonna get that to you, Summer, because we did have to restart a lot of those locks. You know, you did have slippage a lot, so I can understand what she means when she say the beginning of the ugly stages. So to her, the ugly stages wasn't the beginning and it not being as full. To Summer, the ugly phase was having to restart the journey, so having to deal with loose hair, okay, inside of her locked hair, in which her locked hair also had relaxed hair. So now, when was the year do you think that we actually did a cut or you did a trim? To alleviate the relaxed hair. And do you feel like the relaxed hair locked? Because some people don't believe me when I say that sometimes it does. Do you feel like your relaxed hair wound up eventually locking over time?
I do because we only trimmed it like maybe twice.
Y'all heard that?
Yes.
Y'all heard that. She said on her own mouth. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth now. She said we only trimmed twice. Okay? Twice. Her relaxed hair actually did wind up locking on the ends. Okay? So again, that can be a thing when your natural hair or relaxed hair winds up locking. Now, should you still trim? Yes, you still should trim, but it honestly just depends on how that locking process goes. And we did eventually do a trim, but it wasn't like a crazy in-depth trim. And then we wound up doing another trim like maybe a few years later. And from then, we haven't really trimmed. Some people value their length. And Summer, do you feel like you are one of those that like the length?
Yes.
She likes the length. I didn't want to put the words in her mouth.
Yes.
I didn't want to say it for her, but she does, okay? When she started to swing, she ain't stopped swinging since, okay? So I totally agree. Now, what is your biggest go-to style? And tell me, why is that your go-to style?
Braiding it straight back is my go-to style because I work out a lot. Like I work out 4 or 5 times a week, so it's helpful to have it braided.
Okay, so that braid back is that go-to style. Now tell me this, because some people may perceive that as a boyish style, or you know, just that straight back look, like it doesn't really have a look. Do you think that that look is cute on you? And then also too as well, does it have another style after that?
Yeah, because sometimes I throw on a hat, some hoop earrings, and like some makeup or something. You
Ooh,
can dress it up.
Okay. So you know what? I'ma tell her. It reminds me of the little Mo back scenery where she had the straight backs, the diamonds, the earrings, you know what I'm saying? Like that 90s type of swag. So it definitely have its look, and I'm going to take it a step further with the braid back. You know, don't feel no type of way, because if she want to be bad and bougie, she take those braids out, and guess what? Now she got curls and crinkles for days. Because that braid out look, oh my God, Summer, I've seen you come in here with it. Matter of fact, you halfway got it today, y'all. Y'all see the little crinkle up in there, just a little bit low. But baby, it's flowy, okay? How do you like the braid out look?
I love it.
You love it?
Yes, it's my favorite style.
So that is her favorite style. So even though she loved getting her braid back, she loves the braid back because she could wear that, she could work out. You know, it's resilient to sweat. You know, it's not putting a whole bunch of tension trying to put it in a ponytail every single day. And then when she's done, she takes it out, and literally it is crinkles everywhere. It's like an ocean. It's oceans of waves, okay? And it's just long and it's flowy. And it also gives and adds volume to the hair. So therefore, she wears that. And how long does that last for? Because you still kind of got a little bit of a crinkle. So when did you take this out?
Well, this was fresh from last night because it was still a little damp.
Oh, okay. So this was just a small braid out from last night because she did wash her hair before her appointment.
Yes.
So, okay, how long typically, though, when you leave them in, how long do they usually last for?
I say I can almost get 2 weeks out of the
Ooh,
crinkles.
she said she can almost get 2 weeks out them crinkles, okay? So the longer you wear that braid out, is the longer that the crinkles are going to last because they have set, okay? And if you want to take it a step further, you can also put a little bit of mousse on there to kind of hold it too as well. And don't judge me, but baby, that got to be glue in the yellow can, okay? The spray, the holding spray, that right there, you can just spray that too as well. That's going to set it off, okay? So either you can use the mousse or you can use a little bit of holding spray, but that will also increase how long your locks last or your braid out lasts. Okay. Now, to conclude this interview, okay, is this the best choice you ever made, or do you have a little bit of regret? Tell us now.
Zero regret.
Zero regret? Okay.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, and that wasn't, this is you, like, it's the best decision.
It's the best decision.
Yes, 100%.
100%. Y'all heard it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Now, you did put in a lot of work at the beginning.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, you have to put in the same amount of work now?
No, not even close.
Did y'all hear her? So I do want to say that it is a little bit of ease to the stressors, you guys. Mm-hmm. If you could just get through the beginning phase, after that, it definitely will get a lot easier once you lock. It's just literally the beginning phases that's going to give you the most pain points when you are getting started. So don't never be underneath the assumption that getting locks or sister locks, micro locks, any type of locks is going to be just easy work. The beginning is always going to require some time, some focus, and some discipline. And then after that, you will enjoy the fruits of your labor, which will be minimal, okay? Minimal maintenance, minimal things that you have to do to upkeep it at home, and you can always be beautiful, okay? And these locks are very, very resilient, because Summer has had times like during COVID where you affected where you couldn't get a retighten.
Yes, I was affected.
She was affected. But she still kept up with the care of her hair, kept her hair separated. So even with life, okay, because life will throw you curveballs. But I will tell you that these locks, sister locks, and no matter what type of locks you choose to go with on personal preference, is going to be resilient, okay? So y'all, thank y'all for checking in. Be Natural Locks. Make sure that y'all check out our products and our website. So BeNaturalLocksProducts.com and also BeNaturalLocks.com. Check out our learning platform, which is BNLHairAcademy.org. That's going to give you some shampoo videos, some braiding and banding videos, okay? And just some general styling videos. Check out some other videos that we have available on our page. And definitely make sure that you check in another time, because we're going to have a couple more interviews rolling, baby, back to back to back. So be safe out there, and thank you, Summer, for having us, okay? Or thank you for coming over here. I'm talking about having us, baby. We happy to have you, okay?